In today's video, I'll be going over an up-and-coming artist who's been facing scrutiny for his rise in rap music over his hit song One Call and the rapid rise in monthly listeners. At this moment of time, Rich Amiri is a laughingstock in the underground music scene that he's came from. As of late, day by day, he's having a new video or picture of his younger self exposed. From getting his ass bullied, slapboxing a nigga built like Buford from Phineas and Ferb, to faking a mugshot like Autumn, to lying about his real name like he's in witness protection, and being caught stealing packages off of porches. It seems a lot of people have a dislike for Rich Amiri, yet he continues to prevail, and at the time of this video has over 93 million streams on his hit song One Call and over 10 million monthly listeners. This means that Amiri is outstreaming his counterparts such as Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, Can, Summers, Autumn, Osama Sun, Dom Corleo, and really all of these artists all together. And many fans from these different fan bases are suspicious about the growth of Rich Amiri, all calling him out for faking his streams. And there was no probable cause, of course, and these allegations were just that, allegations, until messages leaked claiming that 70% of Amiri's hit record One Call is botted. Now, this is all alleged, and I wanted to give some statistics to maybe support these numbers and make up for what people don't see. What's going on? It's your boy Z. On today we're going to be going over Rich Amiri and his botting allegations. I'm going to be giving you a straight through statistical analytic Stephen A. Austin ESPN look into his numbers, and we're going to be deciding, are his streams real or are they fake? Are they human? Are they bots? Is it natural? Is it a BBL? We gonna see. So get cozy, grab you some popcorn, get your calculator so we can do the numbers together and get ready for the video. All right. So at the time of this recording on TikTok, Rich Amiri's song One Call is number 10 on their top 50, while also being number 34 on viral 50. That's all with the inclusion of roughly about 700,000 posts to this song. And looking here at his TikTok stats, only for the song One Call, he has 1.94 billion views with over 276 million likes. Also, if my numbers are a little bit off, this is because I got my numbers yesterday and I'm recording this video the day after, so it might be off and some might be the same. So if it looks different, just it's still going to be in the same ballpark, so don't go crazy off the numbers, bruh. But with the creator reach of 681 million people, when you compare this one song One Call in the stats alone with his entire TikTok performance, you'll see he has 2.03 billion and 787 million likes, with the creator reach of 748 million all time. And at the same time, One Call started the rise in his TikTok account, so that means obviously One Call is his holy grail, transcending his numbers like no other song. That just puts into perspective how large of a song this truly is on the platform TikTok and for him alone. Now, how do these numbers translate outside of TikTok, you may ask? Well, let's just start off with the best, Spotify. So I'm choosing to go off Spotify first because it is the most streamed app, and Spotify gives you the numbers that other apps do not give you. They don't conceal it, and I can see his monthly listeners and I can see his streams. For this video though, I do want to start off only in the time frame of January 1st 2024 to today, which is March 2nd 2024. I'm not gonna go anywhere before, even though I do know the song was released November 2023. It didn't catch fire until January, so for that I'm not gonna be going over fucking December. I'm just skipping December, but it shouldn't really matter that much because the numbers only matter right now, so my bad. So if we look at his monthly listeners for January 1st, Amiri was sitting at a respectable 1 million monthly listeners. He wasn't the top of the underground, but he was in the same range of top dogs like Summers, Autumn, and Can. He also at this time of January 1st had 145,000 followers on Spotify, which following on social media really doesn't mean shit because it doesn't let you know how much a person genuinely likes a person's music. There's plenty of artists nowadays who will get hundreds of thousands to millions of likes and their numbers don't fucking match their social media numbers. But when you follow someone on Spotify, it really puts into perspective how much a person enjoys your music to the point that they want to follow your music. In Spotify, you're not seeing the artist, you only see them by what they release out and put out for you to hear. So I'm gonna really show you though how much it does matter briefly. I'm gonna continue on real quick. So if we skip a month later to February 1st, he now has 4 million monthly listeners. That's a jump of 3 million listeners, eclipsing his counterparts by a large amount. But it doesn't just end there, because as of March 2nd today, he's now has over 10 million monthly listeners. But as great as that sounds, remember what I said about the following? He has only 275,000 followers. That means he's had an increase of 900 million monthly listeners, but only an increase of 130,000 followers. That just goes to show you how many people came for his song and how many people came for the artist. And I want you to understand, sure, these numbers could be botted, but we also have to acknowledge the perfect situation Amiri is in playlist wise. Just alone, he's on today's top hits, Rap Caviar, Hot Hits USA, etc. Those 3 lists alone are going to get you the streams Amiri has because of how many NPC people follow these playlists. You may not understand, but these playlists to people who just casually listen to music help a lot, especially casual rap fans. Those people stream the absolute fuck out of a playlist like Rap Caviar for situations where they're at the gym or sporting events, family events, and parties. Sometimes you just never know. And it doesn't end there, because as far as Spotify charts, he's number 19 on Top Songs USA, number 50 on Top 50 Global, number 18 on Top 50 USA, and number 33 on Viral 50 Global. And the charting doesn't end there, because he actually debuted at 79 on Billboard Hot 100 and has been there for 4 weeks now, sitting at his peak position so far at number 60. Now look, I could go over other platforms such as Apple Music, Amazon Music, fucking SoundCloud, Deezer, Tidal, whatever, all of these. But the thing is, they don't put into perspective the numbers Spotify does. And Apple Music is the only closest second besides Spotify, yet it doesn't display anything. And to be honest, when looking at the charting for his Apple Music and playlists, it doesn't correlate the same as it does on Spotify. And I understand Spotify is significantly bigger than Apple Music because you need Apple Music on your iPhone. You pay for Apple Music. With Spotify, you can at least use it for free. And so I understand that it's limitations, but for Apple Music wise, he doesn't even chart the same that he does on Spotify, and he's definitely not getting on bigger playlists like he does on Spotify. I will lastly mention his YouTube numbers though, because you may find it quite interesting that a song that has almost 100 million streams and an artist that now has 10 million monthly listeners only has 7 million views on his music video. Now listen, I know music videos are starting to decrease in views because no one wants to be an artistic mind nowadays and create something memorable that people will always come back to. But 7 million views on a song with really over 100 million streams when you include all platforms, that's actually absurd. And it's not even a trending music video at that. Yet the streams are going up and his chart position on Billboard Hot 100 is rising. I then went on YouTube Music Trending to see who's trending, and I seen Baby Kia's song OD Crashing it was number 26 trending, and the song only has 500k views in 7 days. And when I went on Spotify to check the streaming, it only had 95k streams at that time. So what the fuck is that about? I don't really understand. But shit, I progress. I want to lastly, like for real, I want to also show the messages that accuse Amiri of botting his streams here, because it also goes into my next talking point, which is his label situations. If you don't already know, Rich Amiri is signed to 10K Projects and is also in collab with Internet Money. And if you know anything about Internet Money and streams, you know they do bot the fuck out of their artists they feel can succeed. In the messages also, you see a name of artists just like Amiri that had rises in streams working with Internet Money, then quickly dropping right after working with Internet Money. Now, does that mean his streams are 70% bots? I don't think they're 70% bots. I just genuinely believe he has a hit TikTok song. Not his song, but a hit TikTok song, which will explain the lowness in YouTube views, because typically TikTok hits don't translate to YouTube views the way it would obviously streaming. And just for an example, the artist Luke Clover, who had the huge song on TikTok LSD, has 33 million streams on Spotify, but his music video for the song only has a bit over 1 million. Which, now that I think, I actually went back and looked over Luke Clover's numbers, and it says here on TikTok that his song had 5.3 million videos and it only translated to 33 million streams. And I understand Rich Amiri already had 1 million monthly listeners prior to his blow up of One Call, but he only has roughly 700,000 videos. So like, damn, I really don't know, cause now either people just don't really give a fuck about Luke Clover's song, or Rich Amiri is botting. Like, I don't know, that's such drastic numbers, like drastically different numbers for Luke Clover compared to Amiri. But shit, I'm comparing apples to oranges at this point. But back to his label and the messages real quick. This person basically claimed that 10K and Internet Money realized that the song was blowing up and took advantage of the organic growth to then add bots on top of it. But I don't believe they would wait for 30% of growth to then just add 70% of bots, no matter the price or marketing plan. I do believe there's bots at the end of the day, because if you're signed to a label, especially one like 10K Projects that's under UMG, then you for sure have bots. It's 2024, bro, and everyone has bots. It's all about if it translates to fans and ticket sales, which if you look here at Rich Amiri shows in 2022 compared to now, there's a drastic increase of fans. Now, I don't know if these specifically are his concerts, but everyone does have their light shining on him and they're reciting his song lyric by lyric. So you tell me what you think. But look, that's it for the video. Y'all seen, and I gave y'all everything that I looked into. Y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. How do y'all feel about Rich Amiri basically faking who he is as a whole artist, as a person? Bro lied about his name, my nigga. And him with the botting allegations, I mean, he definitely bots, but is it to the extent that people think? Shit, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all get in the comments and let's have a conversation for real. But that's the end of the video. Y'all get on my Discord, bro. Go follow me on Insta, bro. I did just post, so go like that post, go follow, DM me, whatever. Let's talk, bro. That's it for the video. I'm gonna come back with some bangers for y'all. I love y'all. Y'all stay cool. Soldier out.